Greetings adventurers, this is Kazu the Wormforge here with another Baldur's Gate 3 video for you. This one is going to be on how to fight Grym on honor mode difficulty. One-on-one, we are taking him down with a good old-fashioned martial build, and the gear and itemization as well as the build are going to be in the description below. You can check the build planner if you want to have quick access to that reference. Otherwise, you can continue watching the video. I'm going to actually have footage going on the side of us already taking on the boss fight. It's a pretty straightforward fight. Grym, he has some very specific resistances and immunities, but he is vulnerable to bludgeoning damage while he is superheated in the lava. Can be a little bit daunting to take on Grym on honor mode, especially if it's your first time. So hopefully this video will give you some helpful information and tech on how to be able to take care of him very easily. Now, actually the magma methods that he summons on tactician and honor mode are a lot more of a problem if you're playing solo than it is to actually fight Grym himself. So I will say, one of the most important things is to have a form of invisibility so that you can avoid dealing with the ire or the aggro of those magma methods after you take care of Grym. We do have the Deathstalker mantle to be able to give us that invisibility, but you could also have a spell scroll of invisibility or greater invisibility, or potion will also work as well. Now for our weapon of choice, it's going to be the Maul +1. That of course is the best bludgeoning damage weapon we can get, at least in Act 1. Now, of course, we can have Hammerhalf, we can have Doomhammer. Those are going to be viable alternatives if you don't find a Maul +1 from a vendor, but that's going to be just the best choice in general. Now, something you will notice when you fight Grym on honor mode difficulty is that he has a legendary action where he can explode and deal a lot of thunder damage as well as send you flying backwards. So to counter that legendary action and to basically make the fight a lot easier, you need the item Boots of Striding, which you can get from Minthara. You can either knock her unconscious or you can kill her. These boots, while you're concentrating on a spell, will prevent you from being moved or from being knocked prone. It'll basically make it so that you auto pass that save against it so you aren't sent flying back into the lava. Now we also pair it with the Spider Silk armor so that we have advantage on concentration checks, so that we can continue to concentrate on a spell, and the spell in question is either going to be Blur, Greater Invisibility, or you can have Protection from Good and Evil if you just need something to maintain concentration on. I mean, you could also have Raven Feeblement if you are planning to actually take some hits from him, but in the case of this fight, as you probably have already seen, we don't plan on taking hits from him. We bash in Grym's legs until he is weak enough to be finished off by the Forge Hammer within a matter of 3 rounds. It's really that simple. The damage output that you can deal with a Maul has the Great Weapon Master feat is a lot. It's a hell of a lot. And Hexblade certainly helps in terms of the damage department, for giving us crits, for giving us a little bit of extra damage on hit in general. But I think this is pretty doable even at just level 6. You don't need level 7 for the dip in Hexblade. But yeah, that's going to be the kind of itemization and gear setup. Let's go over to the actual commentary of the fight and watch that over again. All right, so let's go over. There's some quick prep that we have to get into. We're throwing down a potion of speed. We're throwing down a potion of healing. These persist on the ground so that when you walk over them, you're going to get the buff. You don't waste the bonus action. We have Bowstring Magic Boon from Wild Magic Barbarian. That's what 6 levels of Wild Magic Barbarian gets you. Basically free blast for the whole fight. And then we pop Oil of Sharpness, Oil of Potion of Invis, as well as Potion of Flying, so that we're all prepped up and ready. And we're going to let Grym walk in and then immediately cast our Hexblade's Curse, which we got from a 1-level dip in Hexblade Warlock. And basically that's going to give us increased damage per hit as well as increased crit chance. We crit on a 19 or a 20. And we also get the Booming Blade cantrip. So we're just starting to wail on him. We have Reckless Attack from Barbarian. You'll notice we're not actually going to rage, even though that would give us bonus damage, because we want to be able to cast Booming Blade as well as Misty Step, which we're going to need a little bit later. Right now, we have the Barbarian levels just to give us free advantage as we lay waste to Grym's HP. He is using his legendary action after we hit him the first time, but because we have the Boots of Striding and we are concentrating on Bless at the moment, I should say we have the Bless Spores as well as the Bless effect from our boon, as well as the Boots of Striding giving us immunity to being knocked back. So at this point, it's pretty much easy mode. Grym had already taken a ton of damage. He is at less than 140 HP. To make sure that the Forge Hammer is going to finish him off, you want to make sure to get him below about 90 HP. So we're just going to hit him one more time. Big hit here. Yep, and now he's well within lethal range. So all we have to do, and what's very easy to do, is that you can actually use a ranged attack to activate the lever for the Forge Hammer or for the valve. And with that, he is finished off. That is Grym Deaderino. It's very important that you kill Grym quickly so that you don't have to deal with the Mephits if you're playing solo. If you're playing in a group, the Magma Mephits aren't too big a deal. They definitely can deal a lot of damage, but they can't wipe a whole party out because there's only 6 of them. But if you're playing solo, having to get hit by heat metal 6 times is probably going to kill you, even if you fire resist, even if you pass the saving throws for those, because that's just a lot of damage. So the Magma Mephits are very, very brutal to deal with if you're playing solo, which is why we have invisibility from Deathstalker's Mantle, or we can use greater invisibility or a potion of invisibility after the haste wears off, so that we don't get cheesed by these stupid Magma Mephits. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the fight. It's very brief, I know. If you need any of the details that I just discussed, what the actual level spread is and what we're taking as we level up, again, check the description for the build from the build planner. So yeah, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys have any recommendations on what kind of videos I should make for Baldur's Gate 3, I would be very much interested. But yeah, give a like and a comment if you did appreciate the video. Always helps out with the algorithm. And of course, I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.